Federal Labor Standards Act was established for a minimum wage and to determine the overtime pay, record keeping for employee files, and the requirements around youth employment. The biggest thing that people see when they have FLSA is non-exempt and exempt employees. There are other things that fall under that, but that's kind of the most questions that we get about that is what determines a non-exempt, which would be an hourly employee, or an exempt, which would be a salary employee. And depending on the job that they're doing, if you have exempt employees, you're paying them one flat rate based on a 40-hour work week if you're weekly. And they always get that. No matter how much they work, they're usually always going to get that pay. And weekly or non-exempt employees are hourly. So that can be a little tricky if you don't have them classified correctly, because hourly employees are, they're able to collect overtime, and overtime is going to be based on what states you're in. It's either going to be on a daily or weekly average. So if you have an hourly employee that technically meets some of the salaried requirements, then it may be cost saving to move that employee to salary or exempt status, because then you know that this employee that's producing their work, they're going to be in the office late, but they're always going to, meet these certain standards that you won't necessarily have to pay 50 hours a week. If they make a certain amount, you can move them to salary and kind of save money that way, if that makes sense.